So that 1.55 trillion special treasury bonds are in the central bank's hand, and the mutual finance had a kind of asset swap to get $200 billion US. However, according to the original plan, that $200 billion will entrust to the safe that a Chinese foreign exchange authority to manage, which is still part of the foreign reserves. However, we found that due to the fast appreciation of renminbi and the inflation started going up and so on, actually the return on our reserves is, the real return probably is negative. The central government worries about such large pool of assets, foreign assets, receive negative return in a sense, will be something trouble. Therefore, it would like to consider some way to, some different way to make an investment for higher return at the risk-adjusted basis. That's why CIC has been created. So that lots of people ask that, if you look at other sovereign fund, could be very large, like some Middle East. However, they started with rather small amount, and eventually, after half century something, then build up. Why you start with such a big amount? We said that it's not because of the any kind of a strategic mission behind, but because of the macroeconomic policy, as I said, that to offset excessive liquidity purpose, and actually to some extent that it creates more difficult for us, because as a manager of those assets, if we have a smaller amount to start with, it will be much easier for us to gain higher return. But when you manage such a huge amount of money, and then on the other hand, you have to bear the special treasury bond interest, which is roughly 4.5 something annually. That is not an easy job. That's what our chairman said, that every day, every morning, when he opens his eyes, he thought that he's going to earn 300 million renminbi to pay the debt every morning. That's where the pressure he has. But then, I think that when we made the investment on the U.S. Assets like Blackstone, and later on Morgan Stanley and so on, we thought that we had passed a very clear message that this new investment vehicle is very commercial. Basically it's for investment return. However, we found that just like we're lack of investment experience, we're also lack of experience of public relationship and something like that. So actually send the wrong message. We were doubtful to have some strategic mission, or try to buy. Someone said, some media said that we can buy the whole world. I guess that we will have a problem with our stomach. We couldn't digest. But anyway, now what will be the future of sovereign funds? Whether it could be continue to be a long-term, stable kind of a force for our financial markets, or it will turn to be aggressive, to be strategic or whatever, or whether it will be really a threat. Besides, the money itself, of course, as the gentleman mentioned, it's quite large amount of money, or quite large pool of money. Besides that, it seemed that there is also ideological problem, very frankly. Because you look at that, before CIC, the sovereign fund had exist for over half century. Someone you can trace back to 1953. It was very quietly, peacefully made a lot of investments. I think that they have a reasonable return, as well as the investee, I think, got a benefit for more sort of a liquidity, or kind of stabilize the volatility kind of things, rescue some troubled financial institutions, etc. It is deemed as kind of a threat if the money from China. I said that, it would be much more worried a long time ago about Chinese government to own so much U.S. Treasury debts. That might be even more dangerous, I guess. But anyway, I think that the discussion is very meaningful here. I think that I would like to, I think we are very open to all the questions, and we'd like to actively engage in the discussion, and hope that we can leave some more time to audience here to participate in this discussion. Thank you.